And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talesian. There you are, and here I am. And today, on Fantasy Friday, we're going to be doing Hello Kitty Island Adventures. Yay! No, we're going to be doing Lord of the Rings Online. We are currently max level, and we are adventuring, deeding, and exploring our way through Enedwaith in Dunland. We've just hooked up with the Grey Company, and we are trying to help them get to Aragorn eventually. We have a long way to go before that happens, though, and a lot of fun along the way. So let's go ahead and get started. The only in-game news that I really want to share with you right now is just the store stuff. There was no Court of the Rings today. He was taking a well-deserved vacation, as hard work as he does. For those of you who don't know, Cordovan is the community manager for Lord of the Rings Online and Dungeons & Dragons Online, and he's kept pretty busy. So basically, there are just store deals that I wanted to bring up. In the LOTRO store in-game, there's a deals on the quest pack only for Legacy of Morgoth. A 35% off for picking up your fourth profession, which I've already done on this character, and 50% off the quest pack for just the quest pack for Corsairs of Angmar, if you just wanted to get the quest for the game. Also in the website market, there are discounts on the last four expansion packs: Mordor, Fate of Gundabad, Corsairs of Umbar, and Legacy of Morgoth. Also a reminder that through the 12th is the Loyal Knight Patrons Coffer, which includes the Goose of Gondor. And we have, there's also a deal on Area of Valar level boosts, Gifts of the Valar, which is the 100 and 150 level boost, I do believe, and Mithril coins. And lastly, and the one deal that I'm going to use real quick, as soon as I get into the store in-game here, is there is the weekly coupon, and it's a very good weekly coupon, by the way. The weekly coupon is Summer Crafts, and what that gives you is 10 universal ingredient packs. Now, these universal ingredient packs you can also find in crates. I have, for instance, the ingredient crate and the premium ingredient crate back in our kin house in the Shire homesteads. What the universal ingredient packs do is when you are crafting, let's say, for instance, I wanted to make some, say I wanted to make some of the guild level or the Malahadrim special Golden Host armor, but I didn't have any of the materials. I could use universal ingredient packs, in this case, 5 universal ingredient packs, there we go. I can still make it. The only drawback is that it is bound to me, which is different than using the Fairy Flax Fiber, which has a 45% chance to guarantee a crit, or the universal optional crafting ingredient. It gives you a 100% chance to get a crit if you want the critical success item. There's a few times I don't, because the benefits usually don't outweigh what you pay for. Excuse me. But enough of that stuff. If you notice, I'm not in Dunland. We had logged in early. I had logged in earlier today because I got a Nazgul alert. There was a Nazgul that had spawned in Dunland, I want to say, and no, it was near Thangilead in the Mistmoors, and went ahead and took that out, logged in, and when we defeated it, this is where it took me. So I will need to gate back really quick to Ichad Degaras and Enedwaith. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then we will go ahead and I'll reset my quests because I just have the fondness for festivity, the Majesty of Midsummer quest, since the Midsummer Festival is still going on. Oh, actually, that is one thing I can share. The Midsummer Festival has been extended to July 14th. So you still have 10 days, or excuse me, 9 days, because it'll technically end on the 3rd-ish, early morning on the 4th. So you basically have about 9 days, which is almost enough time to do the entire Midsummer, the beginner, intermediate, advanced, and final at 3 days each. Almost enough time to complete it. As you can see, I'm already up to the final. So we will pick that one up later. Let me go and get my quests loaded up here. I've got these here in Enedwaith. Volume 3, Book 2. And Rise of Isengard. This task quest. Or those... Oh, yes, those are the ones that I'm trying to build sets for. Okay, there we go. So that resets my quest option to what it's supposed to look like. Oh, and by the way, if you do play a lot of LOTRO, the Bull Roar server is open, and they have on there right now the new hunter changes. I have not seen them yet. I have no idea. I've read just a little bit about them. It looks like they're changing things so that the huntsman, is it the huntsman's going to be the movement? Let me check real quick. I forget how it's going to be because they're really changing the hunter classes around really quick here. Yeah, the huntsman, the blue line is going to keep. They want to make all three trees very distinct. So the blue line, the huntsman, is going to be no inductions and greater access to blades and melee damage. The bowmaster is going to be your long range, continuous stream of high damage arrows, as long as you maintain your focus. And the trapper of foes is going to be overhauled. The changes are going to overhaul this specialization to one capable of matching the other true support specializations: Yellow, Lore Master, Burglar, and Mariner. These changes would minimize the specialization's focus on traps and roots, which are both awkward to use in combat and functionally less useful than abilities available to other classes. In their place, the Yellow Line Hunter would have greater access to more crowd control, like stuns, mezzes, and knockdowns. So it'll be interesting to see. I might change over. I might go more Bowmaster. I might split all three trees, take a little bit of each. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm kind of taking a wait-and-see attitude on the hunter changes. I'm not going to be giving up my hunter. I enjoy the class too much and it has too many other advantages. But I may make some changes to how I play my hunter, and it'll be a learning experience for all of us here on stream. So, taking a look at things. Looks like we've got a quest over here. Timely rescues down there. Oh, I think over there is the... Yeah, that's down there. Alright, so there's a quest that I'm working on that is over this way. I don't even know what quest it is. Well, Bragiar has another quest for me. Oh, 2 more cash and carries. Cash carry 2 and 3. We'll go ahead and pick those up since I'm here. Hidden Medicine.
The Great Company has need of your services.
There's another cache to the east of here, one that should contain a number of poultices and reagents useful in the arts of healing. I suspect that we will be in great need of such things before long. Many of the familiar herbs we might find in the north are not to be found here. The cache lies more to the northeast, about 80 paces north of a boulder, marked with the Ranger's Rune. Okay. And the other one he has is for hidden weapons.
Our success lies in secrecy. Will you aid us?
The spare food will come in handy, but there are other caches as well. I know of another one a distance to the south. That one could contain a bundle of spare blades. We shall face many dangers on our way through Dunland, and a spare weapon can mark the difference between life and death in battle. The cache itself should be hidden about 60 pages from a rune-marked hill. So we'll pick up those quests. I don't see any more in my general area, so let's see what we got. We got one that way. So it looks like we're going to start this way. Get this powered up. Get myself buffed up because we are heading into dangerous territory. I mean, I really don't want to be eaten by a grue. So... this is becoming an ASMR channel. Okay, enough of the comedy. Let's get into the fun. And we want to go this way. So I hope everyone is doing well today. It is the 4th of July here in the United States. I hope everyone is having fun barbecuing and having some beer and watching fireworks and such. That's always a fun thing to do. I used to live near Walt Disney World in Florida. In fact, I lived so close to Walt Disney World, I could see fireworks out my bedroom window just about 365 days a year. So I got to watch a lot of fireworks. And Disney is no slouch when they put together fireworks shows. Let's be honest, they do some of the best fireworks shows just overall because they do it so often and they have so much money. Okay, so we are now in the general area of this rune. This is a rune that is 80 paces north of a boulder marked with a ranger rune. So we need to find the boulder. Is the boulder over here? No. Okay, it is hidden medicine. Yes, so I need to find the hidden rune for hidden medicine. And that is the one, again, that is marked near a boulder. So let's go a little farther. Might be down here. Well, here are a whole bunch of boulders, but I don't think these are within the area that I need to find. I thought this one was it, but there's no rune on it. Yeah, I'm in the general area where it should be, so I just need to find the rune. Must be up here then. Okay, where is that? Ooh. Well, I got him at least. Ooh, and he dropped some mithril flake. I'm not even sure if it's needed anymore. Okay, where is that rune? Is it over here? I'm about ready to in defense of middle. Oh, somebody we won the Free People's one. Somebody who did Entmore, so the whole people get bonuses because of that. That's nice to know. It'd help if I could find the rune, though. Ah, there it is. There's something carved on the boulder here. This is the rune Bregiar described. So, which means about 80 paces to the north should be where the medicine cache is. There it is. The ground here seems to be disturbed. You've uncovered the ranger's cache of medicines. Alright, so now if we head south quite a ways, let's go ahead and mount up my horse, or my elk. And I think this one, the Black Dens, that is the Collars of the Accursed, I do believe. No? Oh, that's a timely rescue. Find Amarian the Ranger near the Black Dens. So let's go ahead and find him. Actually, I'm going to have to do the long way around because of this hill here, so let's mount up on my horse. Come on, let me up. Thank you. New deed, the Cartrievs of Enedwaith. Cartriev Duved. Here's a morale circle. It's nice to know where they're at. There we go. Now we're making progress. Ah, here we go. Now we're at the Black Dens. Ooh, company. I'll take those tattered shadows. Thank you very much. Oh, and a baleful shadow. Okay. So we need to find Emerian the Ranger here. Looks like I may have a bead on him. Supposed to be right around here. Marion is in the Black Dens. Bragira has asked you to find a Marion and rescue him from the Shadow Wolves. Yeah, that's not a... He's listed there on my... Is he up the rock? This is the spot we're supposed to be. I hear him. There he is. I'm afraid the Shadow Wolves caught my scent and chased me up here some hours ago. I've been biding my time in the hopes that perhaps they would leave. I've had no such fortune. Now that you've found me, though, here, I think it would be best if we left swiftly before they find you as well. Let us be off then, shall we?
Now and again, even the finest tracker may find that the tables have turned upon him, and the hunter becomes the hunted. So it is with my kinsman Amarian, who finds himself in a precarious position, as shadow wolves stalk him in the gathering darkness.
I would say that we should move quickly before the wolves notice us. Wait. No, it's too late. They come. Stand, my friend. It seems that the shadow wolves have discovered us already. More come. I can hear their howling. Make ready. It is just as I feared. There may be no end to these foul apparitions. On the bright side, perhaps Bereagar will write a nice song about us when we are gone. Oh, what is this? What? What manner of terror is this? Fight well, or we shall die this day. It has fallen, the beast is dead, and there, do you hear? The dread howling has finally ceased. Let us not dally here. Let us be off. Enough. You have fought well, and at last we have a moment's respite. I found something of import here, but this is neither the place nor the time to speak of it, as we should leave this place swiftly.
I hope we come to Aragorn's aid in time.
My thanks for your aid. For a little while, I was not sure I was going to make it back alive. And he now has 4 new quests to do. Let me go ahead and turn in this other quest here so I make some room real quick.
What business have you with the Grey Company?
Excellent. These medicines were crafted by our most skillful healers and will serve us well on our journey southward. So the first quest is Black Flames.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
Our attempt to stop these shadow wolves has borne no fruit thus far. The source of the evil must lie within the caverns and the black dens. If you can find a way into them and destroy it, we may gain some respite from their relentless hunt. Go now, and may the Valar watch over you. And this is a repeatable quest, so I can always pick up 3 silver tokens and experience. The next one is Cache and Carry, Hidden Lore.
We walk into danger, and we must walk alone.
The provisions will come in handy, but there are other caches as well. I know of another further to the southeast. It contains scrolls of weapon lore recorded by the elves of Rivendell long years ago. The virtues such lore might bestow upon our weapons would be invaluable to us in the south. And trust me, I know. That's why I've went ahead and become a scholar as my 4th profession, because it's just so advantageous. Feral Shadow.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to pass beneath them unnoticed.
Something particularly evil stalks this corner of Enedwaith. We have no idea how they came here, but the wolves of the Black Dens are altogether unnatural. They look like wolves and seem to behave as such, but they are not mortal creatures. They are fell spirits that stalk and hunt men. Nor are they aimless. They are seeking something. The locals say that some were seen in Rigian weeks ago, ranging far and wide in search of their prey, but then they left and returned here to their dens. Only when we of the Dunedain came here did they emerge and resume their hunt. For us, it now seems. They can be slain as any wolf might be, but with death they melt away like a shadow in the light of the noon sun. When you rescued me, I was hunting one of their kind that seemed unique, a great feral shadow that dominated the others. It was my hope that this should be the one, that should this one be slain, that whatever power binds him here would be broken. But, as you know, I became the hunted instead, and I am still too injured to try my hand at it again. Would you take up my hunt? I cannot say what will come of it, but the passage of our brethren through Enedwaith would be considerably simpler without the packs of shadow wolves nipping at our flanks the whole way. Okay. Midnight Hunters.
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the Grey Company has need of aid.
These strange black wolves stalk forthwith, particularly at night as the shadows grow long and the sun is hidden from view. These fell spirits hunt us with dark purpose, and if our company is to pass safely, we must slay as many as we can and drive them back into their lairs. Go forth, my friend, and aid us with your prowess. Drive back the shadows so we will fulfill our purpose in the south. And this is also a repeatable quest. And my faction for the Grey Company is coming out the end of neutral, so that is good. This is clear. Use that scroll. Alright. And all this stuff takes place all around here near the Black Dens. Feral. See, which is the... Black Flames is the source of... Okay. Alright, so let's head back. Let's head back to the Black Dens and see what we can do. Besides, they drop they drop what is it? Magnificent hides? Yes, they drop magnificent hides, which I definitely need for my tailoring work, so I can build better armor. And of course work on my Tailor's Guild faction, which is up to Westmanet Master. There you go. And of course, taking out the men of Enedwaith who have turned to the dark side and are supporting Isengard is always a good thing. go. More company. And another 2 tattered shadows, and I did that one without my 2 heavy hitters too, so that made me feel good. Looks like right there. The Fang of Shadow. We're gonna hit it with a big bomb. Dropped him in 1 shot. Yes! And he counts as a Shadow Wolf toward that. The 10 Shadow Wolves, so I just need to find 2 more. Since they're all over the place, it should not be too difficult. All right. Okay, I still need to find the source of their power, so we need to head back in. Oh, oh no, there's a supply crate. A cursed, evil, hidden chest that I need to open up and find out what's inside. Okay, not too bad. Okay, now we are working on the source of the Shadow Wolf's power. The black torch on the wall before you casts twisted shadows upon the cavern floor. There's another torch of shadows. And this is not telling me anything at all about it. Should have read it that first time. See if this one will tell me anything about it. Nope, not going to tell me a damn thing. I am sorry about that. I should have read that the first time. Check something here real quick. Okay. Okay. Nothing important. And that's 6. Trying to find the source of the shadows. There's number 7. There's number 8. And there's a wraith. And yeah, okay, I survived that. Thou hast lost an eighth. I just need to find one more. Should be up over this way. Excuse me. There's a Wayfarer's rune here. There's something carved on the floor here. This is the room Amerian described. Oh, this is the one where this cache of scrolls is. "50 paces to the west. West. What the hell? Oh, Leaping Shadow caught me. The ground here seems disturbed. Oh, we're all a little disturbed, let's be honest. And I uncover the Ranger's cache of scrolls. Alright, so now I need to find the last torch, which is probably going to be to the north here. Already doused that one. There it is. And that's that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make it easy. I'm not going to try to fight my way or run my way out of this extensive cavern network. We're just going to go ahead and port back to Iched Dagoras. Okay. There we go. And we'll turn in a couple more quests. I can actually turn in all 4 of his Black Flames.
Our journey is a long one. I hope not too long.
You found and extinguished a number of strange black torches? I think you've likely found the power behind the Shadow Wolves. I cannot say whether your efforts will destroy them for good or not, but I'll be most surprised they're able to take up the hunt for us again so soon with their dark power so diminished. You have my gratitude. The hidden lore, which is those scrolls that I found.
Our hope lies in secrecy, but we find these lands inhabited.
Excellent. These scrolls were scribed by the most skilled scholar among the elves of Rivendell and will serve us well on our journey southward. Feral Shadow.
Our journey is a long one. I hope not too long.
So, even with the defeat of the Fang of Shadows, we still seem no closer to breaking the spell that binds these terrible spirits. No, at least that one shall not hunt today. Though I suspect we shall see it again before long. My thanks for your efforts, and hopefully a short respite. And last one is Midnight Hunters.
The Algrag remain neutral, but for how long?
These fell spirits are relentless. Despite your efforts, these creatures reappear in full number. Oh well, I must thank you for your efforts, nonetheless. And these two, the Black Flames and the Midnight Hunters, they have a 10-hour retry. So, I mean, that's a nice way if you're just looking to gain faction or get some more silver tokens of the wild. It's nice that there are a few repeatables. Alright, so let's head due south to this one here. I think that is the... That is the hidden... hidden medicine, or hidden weapons. So we'll head that one next. If I can get down here safely. Somewhat safely. Go. Okay, so looks like we're in the area. The quest itself means I need to find a marker room atop a small rounded hill with several trees upon it. About right there. That looks like it could be it. There's the Wayfarer's Rune right there. And we need to go east. Okay, we should be seeing the mark of the rune shortly. Looks like I'm in the general area. There it is. This is the cache of weapons. Here we go. So now we'll go ahead and rescue the ranger that has been captured. He shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, he's not too far away. Lehu. We about 200? Yeah, about 200. That's good enough. All right. I hope this isn't him. Nope. Oh, great. Oh, even better. Yay. Come on. Thank you. Jeez. Boy, today is definitely a Nazgul day, let me tell you. Couple of Sage's lockboxes, which I will definitely go ahead and take advantage of. One shot, one kill. All right. So now let's go ahead and rescue Dagoras. Little gnat flying around. Dunlending military orders. These papers are a partial set. Come on, mouse, stay put. Great. Acquiring Dunlending papers will bind them to you permanently. Yes. Quest item. The papers you have found speak of the purpose behind the Dunland's intrusion into the north, but they are partial and damaged by careless handling. You can find more parts of this document upon former officers among the Dunlending deserters. You may be able to piece together Saruman's intentions for the region. I will definitely take that quest on. Thank you very much. If Saruman is involved, then we need to definitely find out what's going on. There he is. Rogerio will have some choice words for me, I am certain, but he advised me against parleying with the Dunlendings. First, however, we must escape this place, which means we will need a key.
Not long ago, my kinsman Dagaros was captured by deserters from the Dunlending force in a region. I've sent aid for his rescue, but their freedom shall be short-lived if they cannot escape before the alarm is raised.
Listen carefully now. The guard who carries the key to this cell usually sleeps in the next room. You should be able to sneak in there and find the key, or, if necessary, just relieve it of him personally. Try not to make too much noise, though. The cell is small, and I do not have room for a lot of company in here. Thank you very much. All right. I can't do the military orders because I can only have one unique item in my inventory. There we go. There is no time to waste. Let us depart. Nice kitty. And I heard deserted officers' orders, so I can turn those in too. Dagoros has made it to the cave exit. Ah, it is good to be out in the open air again, but let us not tarry. The others will soon realize that something is wrong. Good. It seems they've finally given up on their pursuit. I think we are finally safe, for now. Let us return to Eched Dagoras. I would not want to deny Bregiar his chance to ridicule me for allowing myself to be captured. I think... I'm already acquaintance. Okay. So the behind bars.
Greetings, friend of the Grey Company.
Ah, you have my thanks, friend. I was not looking forward to ending my days in some delending cell. Soon we will join our forces with the rest of the kin. That's good. And disorder.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
What are those orders you have found? Orders from Isengard? It seems the Dunlendings from the south were sent to capture the old elf ruins in Eregion. It seems that Saruman was seeking something there, though I cannot begin to guess what that traitorous wizard would want from such a place. More importantly now, it seems that Saruman is bent on consolidating his power in Dunland. His thralls and allies are on the move, subduing any clans that have refused to join him up to now. We must make haste, for soon all of Dunland will be mobilized for war under the banner of Isengard. That's not good. And he has 2 more quests for me. Appointed message and uniformity. The first one?
My Govanen, stay a moment and speak with me.
During my brief stay with the deserters at Lelehu, I learned more than perhaps they had hoped. While they were in hiding from the minions of Saruman the traitor, they are still dangerous to the Grey Company. Their leader wished to use me to regain Saruman's favor. Liu, the leader of the deserters, can be found towards the rear of their encampment. He is a brash fellow, but a coward at heart. He has led his men to an end that may not bode well for them. Perhaps if Liu were to be defeated, the rest will disband and return to their homes. If nothing else, Liu's defeat may draw their attention away from the passing of the Grey Company. That sounds fair. And uniformity.
Greetings! If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
Which is another repeatable quest. Many Dunlendings were sent out from the southern regions to fight in Eregion and claim the Ring Forges. It seems that Saruman is seeking something there, though I know not what. The battle against the elves has not gone to their liking, however, and some of them have fled here to hide as deserters. These southern Dunlendings are not loved by the people of Nanlegion, and they survive here now as little more than brigands in the wild. The livery that some still wear may be of some use to us, however. It is difficult for the men of the north to pass as Dunlendings, doubly so for we are of Dunedain descent. But if we were to don the livery of Saruman's army and skirt away from habitation, few would look closely enough to discern us, and we might pass through the south unmolested. If you can manage to scrounge some uniforms up for us, but probably not torn to shreds or bathed in blood, mind you, it may help us slip a few of our number through into southern Dunland to scout ahead for the rest. So 3 complete sets of gear. And Bregier,
What brings you to the wilds of Enedwaith?
the hidden weapons cache. Ah, you found the weapons cache? That is good. We are well armed, but the journey ahead is long and battles will take their toll on our blades. Dunlending weapons will not be in short supply, but their lore of steel is poor at best, and I'm glad we will have our own spares for this journey. Curious, how many tokens of the wild do I have? Landscape, I do believe. Golden tokens of the wild, I have 1. And silver tokens of the wild, I have 31. Okay, that's good. That means I'll be once I get some reputation ranks up, I'll be able to buy a whole bunch of good, either new gear or better yet, probably some mounts and stuff. But I got a bunch of stuff I gotta go through here first. 2 jeweler cases; those need to go over here to be saved. That could be sold. These we're going to hold on to for now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. Crystals fused with strange metals. Those reputed to have qualities can imbue a weapon with special powers. So we're going to hold on to those. There's a Supreme Scholar case, which I already know. Don't need that. 2 Tailor cases, which I probably already both have. Ooh, I don't have the Scout's helm. Already have that. Metalsmith. And cook. We'll get the cook to my cook, of course. Okay. Wrong guy. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at the map real quick. Okay. So while we make our way there, we need to head over this way to... There's a couple of quests over by Lelichu, so we're going to head back over that way. And we should be able to pick up most of what we need before we even get there. And let me go ahead and redo my buffs real quick here. And let me go ahead and get off my... I have my resistance gear on because I was fighting the Nazgul. Or let me get that off. And there's the uniformity already completed. I'm already starting to pick up the next level of crafting gear, which is always a good thing. Picking up Kalianard's Skarn and picking up some of the Dunedain scrolls, so that's always good. And I've just picked up I just finished Dunlending Slayer. That's nice. So now we're doing Dunlending Slayer Advanced. I can one-shot him again. Boom! Oh, great. And he had to summon a shadowy wraith. This could be fun. Let me take a step out of the way here and take a look here. I got 4 notices here. Yep. Oh, yeah. That's the... And that's 5 more LOTRO points. Boy, I tell you, the Nazgul today are just hot and heavy. I have no idea what the heck is going on. All right, let's port back to safety here real quick. Back to Dagaras and turn in these quests. Appointed message.
Greetings, friend of the Grey Company.
A blow well struck. With the loss of their leader, the remaining deserters are quite unlikely to interfere with the Grey Company again.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
And this one's the uniformity, about getting the Dunlending's uniforms. Yes, a few bloodstains here and there, but nothing too apparent. They should do nicely in the event we are forced to mingle closely with the Dunlendings or pass close to any encampments. And now, Bregiar has another quest.
The Grey Company will need your aid.
To the Windfells, Seoradin's encampment. We have sent many scouts ahead to determine the safest and most secret path through Enedwaith. There's a rumor of a large, ruined watchtower where Sauron's Dunlending minions have established a vigil. One band of scouts is led by Saradin, who was sent south to determine the strength of the enemy there. By now, they should be in the midst of the Windfells. When you are done here, seek him out and offer him what aid you can, for we must ensure that as many of the Great Company can arrive safely in Rohan as possible. We are to be of aid to Aragorn when the time for battle comes. And let's see what we got here. It's a metalsmith. Oh wait, metalsmith. Scholar, which I do not need, and woodworker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it looks like we need to head here next. So the best thing we can do is follow the road. I will be honest, part of me is looking forward to becoming one of the riders of Rohan, but even when I was playing it through on Landreval, I did not do very much. I had enough mobility and ranged attacks because of Hunter that I didn't use the War Steed very much. In fact, I used it as little as possible between Rohan and Mordor. So we'll have to see how much I actually use it. I mean, it should run better because of 64-bit servers and so forth, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'll use it. I'm just so used to playing this way. But then again, maybe the changes that are going to be coming up that are up on Bull Roar will make a difference. So we will see. Gloomgravern. These are domesticated dun goats, so I don't want to mess with those. I thought there was something here, but I guess not. That must be the tower that we're talking about. Well, this is a very well-paved road here. Nope, okay, I'm going the right way. Here we go. And here we are, Ichad Saradin. Well, there's Saradin himself. For those of you who may not know, Saradin was the ranger who helped me way back in Breedland on my way to darn it, I can't remember. The Lonelands. There we go. And I have 3 quests to turn in. First one, we'll do the epic quest, which is Book 3, Chapter 11, The Blockade.
We have few friends here, and I fear they are becoming fewer.
Things are not right in Enedwaith. As we have come further south, it becomes more clear to me that the plans of the Wizard Saruman, told to us by Elrond, are more advanced than even the Elf Lord believed. You tell Saradin of your encounter with Wadu of the Utlith, and he nods grimly. We have few friends here, and I fear they're becoming fewer. Wadu may speak for us, but I am not convinced that his clan will listen. Already there are more clans in Enedwaith than just the Utlith, and they are hostile to us. Travel a short way to the north and see what has become of the road, for I fear it has been blockaded at the command of Saruman. And I can also turn in Collars of the Accursed.
What can I do for you?
I know these runes well enough to know that the tongue written upon herein is the Black Speech. I will investigate them further. How's my reputation with the Grey Company going? Well, about halfway through acquaintance. That's good. To the Windfells. Saradin's encampment.
How can I be of service?
Baraedra has sent you, has he? I hope Dagodas and his party are finally on the move, for we have much ground to cover in little time before us. And he has a bunch of quests. There are both of these people have a bunch of quests, Andrag and Saradin. So we'll pick up Saradin's first. A more secret way. I fear the road below may be watched too closely for our company to move as secretly as our purpose requires. To this end, I have sent some of my kindred west into the Gloomgens to seek a less traveled path into the south. We will need your aid here, but when all is ready, you should head to Idhenfair in the Gloomglens and speak with Idhenfair himself. I'm certain he could use your help in scouting the way. and an outstretched hand. It is long since you and I worked together to hinder the efforts of the traitor Saruman and Bree. Chief Watcher Grimbar still does not comprehend the significance of what we have done. But never mind that now. We have other matters to discuss. You know already that we go to the aid of our chieftain Aragorn in the south, but we travel through hostile lands and must secure our route. Besides that, we will need provisions. This will require the goodwill of the Elgreg, the Dunlending clans which have migrated into this region. Will you help us? I do have a task in mind for you, and I believe Amlan and Andreg may help as well. And they have some quests, 3 quests that I need to finish for them. This is kind of like a mini wrapper, kind of like a mini fest wrapper. A healing hand. As I mentioned before, our stores run low. We must seek the goodwill of the Elgreg to replenish them. Herbs and medicines will benefit us both and the Elgreg. Will you forge up some for me? Search on the trees for beehives. Within you may find the royal jelly the bees produce. This can be used to treat many illnesses. You should also seek out goat's rue. It can be used to treat ailments of the liver and to combat fever. Klamath weed fights many diseases. Mistletoe, which grows on tree branches, may be used to treat cancers and strengthen the heart. And sweet myrtle has a property to relax the ill. When you have found everything we need, bring them to me. And Andreg has 2 quests: Feeding the Company and Warmth of Winter.
The Grey Company will need your aid.
I know the Theoden seeks to befriend the Uklith in hopes of opening up trade with them, but we have a more immediate need for provisions. To this end, I would ask a favor of you. As we enter the Windfells, we see many herd of oxen roaming the wilds. Would you have some of these oxen and bring me their meat? But be wary, however. The Uklith also maintains herds in this region. You should not harm any domesticated oxen that you find. And warmth for the winter.
The Grey Company has need of your services.
Welcome and well met. Because of your aid, we were able to drive back the Tarkrip orcs of Angmar before they could fall upon Bree. That was where I had met him. Now we journey southward to the aid of our chieftain, Aragorn, and I am certain Theoden has told you of our needs. Will you aid us? Throughout the Windfells, you will find terrible wolves. Hunt the beasts and gather their pelts. These will prove beneficial against the cold and the growing winter. Bring them to me for examination, then take them to Theoden. He will prepare them for delivery to the Elgreg once we have replenished our own stores. And Amlan has a quest.
Will you aid the Grey Company?
Greetings. It has been long since you rid the hoplits of Buckland of the threat of the giant. Thanks to you, there may wander the Brandy Hills with little fear. That was that giant up in the northern part of the Breelands that you actually get to do again as part of the party tree quests. Now I'm in need of your aid once more. The Elreg use feathers for bedding and decoration. It may be to our benefit to collect many pristine feathers to bring them as an offering of peace. Perhaps such an offering will entice them to trade with us. Crabbe nest at Plume Gwern to the northeast of here. Perhaps you will find pristine feathers within their nests. Bring these to Theoden. The feathers must be of the highest quality. Let me go ahead and see what he has to sell, if anything
May the
interesting.
Valar grant us swift passage through these lands.
Craft ingredient, food, and healing potion. Ooh. Well, that's non-combat. I think mine actually gives combat regen too, doesn't it? Yeah, it gives in-combat and non-combat regen. That's why I use the cooked food, because it gives me in-combat and out-of-combat regen. Okay. But looking on the clock, I am going to go ahead and call it an early stream here for the 4th of July. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. I think we had a good time. We've made our way starting through Enedwaith. And I will continue this up on Monday for MMO Monday. My next scheduled stream will be this Sunday for SWTOR Sunday, where we will continue the Imperial Agent campaign. We're getting close to the end of the line for that one, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes, and it has definitely taken a much darker turn than even I had anticipated. So I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you have joined me today. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Have a happy 4th of July. Enjoy the fireworks and the barbecues and the brats and the beer and all the other good stuff. Take care, and I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.